Hey, it is your girl Pusher. If you're not pushing forward, you're moving backwards. Say it out loud. Forward, ever, backwards, never. No, really, say that thing out loud. Forward, ever, backwards, never. Hey, I missed y'all. It has been a long 2 weeks. The longest 2 weeks of my life. However, Happy New Year, everyone. This is 2026. This is the first episode of the year, and we have entered season 4, episode 1. I needed to get gathered. Oh, yeah, I only speak when I have something to say. And this evening, I have something to say. I got to give you some tea, hunty. Yes. I am going to wait for a little bit for a couple more people to come in. I need you to tap in. I need to feel your presence. So I thank you, everyone, for showing up in the chat and already communicating. I just love it here. I really, really do. So I thank you all for showing up early and communicating with me in the chat. I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. And so on this evening, I am streaming from a couple different platforms. So just bear with me. I thought it, because this is the first episode of the new year and a new season, I thought that I should just go hard and just stream on all of the platforms, except for, I think, like 2 I'm not streaming on. But right now I'm streaming on 4 different platforms live. And so I appreciate everyone everywhere, no matter where you are watching. I appreciate you. And I like to maximize every second of every minute in this hour that we have together. So why are we here on this evening? Did y'all miss me? Yes. Happy first Wednesday of 2026. Yes, it is exciting to me. I am trying to tell you. I'm just pulling my notes up. I got notes today, baby. I got notes. I'm trying to tell you. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me that they missed me before I move on and tell y'all my business, I need to know somebody missed me. Somebody out there. Let's see. So again, this is season 4, episode 1. We are at season 4. Can you believe it? Season 4, episode 1. It just blows my mind. It really, really do. It do. And I could not do what I do without you, without your support, without your commitment, without you showing up every Wednesday, especially those of you in the pusher community who has decided in the year 2025 to step up and step out on faith and share your message, just share your message of hope and courage. I definitely appreciate everyone for showing up and showing out, sharing your vulnerability with us. That is what this thing is about, healing out loud, just sharing your truth as it is without apology, but you're sharing your truth with the intent to heal from the inside out in hopes that others will catch on and begin to do the healing work. Have you taken the pledge, healing 1 million people, one person at a time? If you haven't, you still got time to go over to pushyourlife.org and take the pledge. Remember, you're not taking a pledge for me, for nobody else. You're taking a pledge for you. You're making a commitment to be a participant in your growth and development. And so if you have not already, I want to encourage you to do so. And for those of you who have already taken a pledge, emails have been sent out for the close of the year. So we are communicating. If you're not checking and responding, then that will be on you. But we are reaching out. We are communicating. We are sharing information. We are expressing gratitude. So we do we're not just taking a pledge. We are actually working towards a goal, and that is healing 1 million people, one person at a time. I will give you all an update next week on how many people so far have taken the pledge, because as a community, I want to be transparent. And remember, I gave you all a charge too, to invite other people and share the link with other people and get them to tap in to what it is that we are doing. If they don't know about it, they can't do it. And so it is our responsibility to get the message out there. So with that said, honey, I had to get gathered. So let me tell you, got to pull my notes out, because the tea that you think that I'm going to give you ain't it. Let me tell you that now. The tea that you think you get ready to get, that ain't it. I'm going to walk you through my process. Because this, the last, since we all have met last, I really have been struggling. I have been struggling emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually somewhat. I definitely have been struggling. But nonetheless, I understand that struggle breeds endurance, and endurance breeds strength, and strength breeds, it enables me to understand what I have the capacity to handle. And so I needed to get gathered. And why do you think I'm saying I needed to get gathered? When you hear I needed to get gathered, what comes to your mind? I needed to get gathered. What comes to your mind? For me, four things I'm telling you, I'm gonna walk you through my process, because I have been weathering a storm internally. Dealing with a lot of grief is no, I shared with you all, I lost one of my good friends, Michelle Blythe, and I had the privilege to travel to New York to her homegoing service, which was beautiful. So shout out to her daughter, Tiffany. Job well done. Your mama would be proud. But nonetheless, I've been physically sick, returning back, and emotionally sick. I don't know if that makes sense to you all, but emotionally, I just was not well. And I realized that I have the innate ability to show up for people, to walk them through their process. I have the innate ability to empower, to encourage. I do. But what I had learned in this process is that I needed, as much as my heart wants to show up and wants to be involved in people processes, especially when it comes to grief, pain, hurt. I want to be involved, especially if someone reach out to me. I want to be attentive, and I want to give them the very best of me. But losing my friend, I really did not understand the impact it had until I found myself about to lose my everlasting mind. And so I'm going to walk you through my process just a little bit, not a lot, because I don't know who need to be encouraged. And I will be the first to say that in order for me to ask you all to do something, I have to be willing to do it myself. And so this year will be progressive for me. I ain't got time for a lot of things that I had time for. And it's not just because the year has changed, it's because I have changed. If it doesn't make sense to you now, you may catch it tomorrow. If you don't, give me a call. I got the capacity today to explain it to you. But I'm telling you that I needed to get gathered. Have you ever felt yourself emotionally suffocating? Have you ever felt yourself in a position where not only where you felt like you were emotionally suffocating, but physically you wasn't as mobile as you would like to be? Some things begin to happen. Have you ever found yourself psychologically confused? Like, why is this happening to me right now during this time when I need all the strength that I possibly can so that I can show up and be the best version of myself? Have you ever found yourself in the position where you just had to lay down? I mean, forced to just lay down. Well, let me be the first to admit that I went through all of that. All of that. It was intense. It was scary. And I'm not going to say that I became something that I'm not, because I can only be, my internal environment only reveals that which is in me. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. So not only did it expose what I need to do, it also exposed some things that I need to get rid of. Or am I on an island by myself? Am I the only one? Groans and Negro spiritual. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I have. I was starting to act out of character and new changes had to be made. Listen. See, I'm not even going to say out of character. I'm just going to say abnormal behavior, because I revisit some familiar emotions, and I visited some places internally that I thought that I was delivered from. It got dark real quick for me, where I began to spaz out. I began to talk different. I couldn't hear what God was saying because I was too emotional. And what happened was my heart was so heavy. Although I share the same pain as most people, I got to recognize and realize when I need to sit down and deal with me. And I was grieving, and I was saying, I just needed a minute. I didn't want to think for people. I didn't want to answer people questions. I didn't want to talk. I felt myself like, Lord, I just wanted a minute. But I missed in the process. I missed the opportunities where all I had to do was make a decision and just chill. But instead, I was pushing myself and showing up and giving everything that I had, depleting myself. And so when it came to pouring into myself, I had nothing. Just for a second, I was confused. For a second, I didn't know what to do. And then I realized just thinking about it is doing something. Just recognizing that there is a problem is doing something. See, we oftentimes get distracted by the go through, that we don't recognize how to go through, that we have some things in our arsenal to help us go through. So I felt myself overwhelmed, overstimulated, and physically losing my voice. My legs began to give out, where I had no choice but to lay down. And see, I don't know about you, but I am the individual when it first hit me, I'm not picking up the phone calling anybody. I'm just not. I'll call you after the go through, or I'll call you when I'm going through, if God placed it in my heart. But another thing that I had to recognize was, if I give this to somebody, just anybody, what is they going to do with it? What they going to do with it? So this is where maturity comes in there. And getting myself gathered, these are all the 4 elements that I dealt with. Self-awareness, recognizing that I wasn't in the right headspace. I wasn't in the right headspace to give of myself the way that people are used to, the way that I am used to. I wasn't in the right headspace. I had so much going on internally. Not just the loss of my friend, because what you all don't know, after that, I got more funerals to attend this month, all the way up to the last day of the month. What people that I hold dear in my heart. So my heart was taking one blow after another, until I just was depleted. And I realized that I had to grieve for myself. And let me vent a little bit. Let me stick a pin right here. To everyone that is listening to me. Understand this. If someone tells you, I don't have the energy right now to deal with this right now, can we learn to respect that? Especially if it's coming from someone that always shows up, that always has an encouraging word, that always move with intentions. That's grace. Can we learn to give grace? I mean, we talk about giving grace and having mercy for one another, but during those times when some people in your life, when they say no, can we respect that versus just take it personal and now we're a victim? Oh, she told me no, or not right now. And now it's the end of the world. And now we got all these negative things to say. Can we learn to just respect the not right now? The not right now. Just because I say no doesn't mean I won't eventually say yes. But the right now, you gotta respect it. If not, you gotta move on and find somebody else. And I recognize, I gotta get this out. This is the part of my self-therapy. I gotta get this out. Because I don't understand, for some of us that we say we are for the people and by the people and we serve the people, but when the person says not right now, we got an attitude. I can't wrap my head around it, so I'm not going to try. I'm just going to say respectfully. That is how you disqualify yourself from my space. I had to learn that the hard way. We gotta respect the not right now. Because understand your emergency. Your emergency. What's important to you in that moment might not be important to me. Why? Because I've been through a season. I was going through. I'm trying to tell you, it was real. And I understand the longer I take, you don't understand the fight that it took for me to come up out of this thing. But I can't come out of it if I'm still trying to show up for you haphazardous. What I'm doing is bleeding over you. Because my mind ain't clear. I don't know which way to go. You will want me to take some time to get gathered. Because if you want me to depend on my flesh, we both in trouble. Understand it's in the silence. It's in that solitude. It's in that isolation where me personally, I find peace and clarity. I know when to pick up the phone. I know when it's a little bit too much. I know when to call on the cavalry. But guess what? I also know how to pray. Because what brought me out of this thing that I was in, I attended a virtual Bible study, and towards the end of it, I found myself publicly weeping and rejoicing at the same time. I felt like I went through a revival. I didn't go to church. I didn't pick up the phone. I knew my spirit needed to be fed, and so I found a place virtually where my spirit can be fed, and it gave me what I needed, and I realized what was missing. See, for me, it's called a sacrifice of praise. That's how I came out of that. I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to open my mouth, but I did that thing. Why? Because I know God is greater. And because I know God is greater, I know that I personally, as an individual, got to go before his throne of grace and give it to him. So I decided to give God a sacrifice of praise. God, this thing is on me. It is heavy. It hurt, but I trust you. I don't know how I'm going to come out of it, but I trust you. I don't know why I'm going through it, but I trust you. Understand that greater is he that is in you that he that is in the world. I understand what is in my arsenal, but sometimes I gotta tell you, not right now. Not right now. I ain't even in my notes. I don't even know where this is coming from. I guess I got to get it out. Oh, I said, let me vent. But listen, understand that I understand to go through. Understand, we talking about healing out loud. That's why I don't care about putting myself out there and sharing what I'm going through or what I've been going through, because it's called healing out loud. I refuse to suffer in silence. And because I know that there is someone out there that is still afraid to step out on faith, that is still afraid to say, this is what I'm going through. Their pride is still talking to them. Their pride on one side, their ego on another side. And so they are silent. They ain't saying nothing. They are just walking around like the birds are chirping, the rainbows is blossoming, and the sun is shining, but they're broken in the inside. I know you're out there, and I'm telling you, you don't have to function like that, because every now and then the pusher needs a push. Every now and then somebody got to come along and nurture me. Just love on me. I know I'm hard. I know I got a hard exterior, but my heart is fragile. And those that know me know that you got to take care of the heart. It is a heart condition. And I recognize that there was still some ugliness in my heart. In this process, God, take it away. I don't want it. I don't want to be cussing and fussing just because I'm hurting. I want to be able to say not right now and not have an attitude. I want to be able to say not right now in love, and whether you have an attitude or not, I'm still good. I don't know, but when I look back over this last month, I'm like, God, you did it again. You did it again. You showed me who was greater. Not only that, you showed me what I am capable of. And the bounce back is better than it was before. God, thank you. Because understand this. If you don't understand anything else, understand this. The go-through is real. We are human beings having a human experience. And I will not ever be dishonest and say that the struggle isn't real. One of the hardest struggles to deal with for a lot of people is grief. For me, I thought I had a handle on it. I didn't went to school, became a grief counselor. I thought I had a lock on this thing until God had to remind me, you're human. You're not a robot. It's people that you love. You care. You're going to hurt. You're going to weep. You're going to go through. But it's how you go through it and how you come, what you're going to do, what you go through once you go through it. What are you going to do with it? And what I'm doing with mine is I'm healing out loud. I'm sharing it. I'm saying, I'm letting you know I was in a dark place. I'm letting you know it was ugly just for a second. It don't take much for me. Just for a second, it was scary. But when you are intentional about your healing, you get a grip real fast. And that's why I needed to get gathered. It wasn't the grief that was taking me out. It was the people around me. It wasn't the grief. It was the people not understanding plain English, not understanding that I just needed a minute to adjust. I needed a minute to figure out how to pivot. Because I know how to function even in a hurt. I know how to function even when I'm going through. But there's sometimes I realize that even me, I need a moment. I need a moment. Y'all don't understand. The scariest part for me is my oxygen. Losing it again. Not being able to hold a whole conversation. To go through that again. And then my legs giving out on me again. Again. It was enough to take me out. It was enough for me to throw in a towel. It was enough for me to say I'm going to do the bare minimum. It was enough. But God reminded me that as long as I'm in the land of the living, I still got purpose. There's still a reason to rejoice. There's still a reason to forgive. There's still a reason to let go. There's still a reason to try. There's still a reason to trust. I don't know what we doing or how we doing it, but I am telling you, this year for me is going to be progressive. I am moving. I am on the train and I ain't getting off until my stop. So you better get what you can get. Because once I get off the train, I'm only going to a different location. But when I say not right now, respectfully respect it. I needed to say that, and I probably will continue to say it. Everybody wants the microphone. Everybody wants the microphone, but you don't want the cost that comes with grabbing the microphone. And what I mean by microphone, everybody wants to serve out front. Everybody wants to be the one. And I'm telling you, I don't. I don't want to be the one. I just want to show up and give you what's in me. I just want to show up and be authentic, be as real as I possibly can. no matter the circumstances. I just want to be able to speak my truth with the intent to heal and pray that someone is blessed by it. That's all I want to do. It ain't nothing deep. I just want to live a life where I'm whole, stable, and solid. That's it. Is that too much? I'm telling you, you don't know the cost. You don't know the cost. Even for me this evening to be here, it took a process for me to sit in front. It was a process. As excited as I am and as much as I missed y'all, I had to encourage myself. I had to get back in the groove of things. Why? Because when you're off balance and then when you get back in alignment, it feels funny. And so you got to figure out how to pivot all over again. I'm not playing. I am not playing no games. Not that I was, but I believe that I'm just taking life a little bit more serious. Too many people that I love are gone. They never got a chance to really figure this thing called life out here. I still got a reason to smile. I still got a reason to say thank you, God. I still got a reason to show up. But somehow, some way, we got to become, as the community, much more supportive. Much more supportive. We putting all these unrealistic expectations on one another. You pick up the phone. Nobody knows what you're going through unless you reveal it. Stop waiting for somebody to figure out what you're going through and pick up the phone. Not one time was I looking. I didn't want nobody to call me, to be honest. I did not want to talk to nobody. And I didn't unless I really needed to. Because whoever I talked to gave me something to get me up out of this thing, this hole, this stronghold that was over me. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do. Y'all showing up today. I really do. Hey, TikTok. Hey. Yes, yes. I just wanted to shout you all out. I see y'all in the chat. I thank you all. I thank you all. Yes, I am back. The pusher is back in full effect. And I ain't playing. All right, real quick. I'm off my rant. But do y'all understand where I'm coming from? All right, I just want to give y'all some jewels. That's it. I'm not going to be, I'm done with my rant and all that. I'm just going to give y'all a few jewels that help me get through this. And so remember, we're talking about me. I needed to get gathered. First, self-awareness, recognizing that you weren't in the right place. I was not in the right headspace. I recognize that. Intentionality, choosing not to act until you could be focused and aligned. I just love God. I just love God because while I was weathering this storm, I didn't have to work. I was actually on vacation. So I was on vacation going through all of this. Going through this internal warfare on vacation. And so I'm just so thankful. I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. So grateful how things just work out that I didn't have immediate responsibilities to concentrate on, that I had the time I really had the time to deal with me so that I could get back in alignment. And here's the third one, emotional and mental reset. I needed it. I had to take a step back and process my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own responsibilities. I lost my friend. And not only did I lose my friend, I lost other friends. And then my friends lost their loved ones, all back to back. I still have homegoing services to attend, and I am going to attend them because I have a different perspective. I have a different perspective. So I'm actually encouraged. I don't have a heavy heart. I'm not going with a heavy heart. I understand there's a different level of understanding. And one day we will talk about that, but not today. But here's the fourth thing: respect for the situation, wanting to show up prepared rather than rushed or scattered. When I say not right now, understand my not right now is I got to get gathered. I need to get gathered. I need to recognize the headspace that I'm in. Do you want me to just give you anything? Do you want me to just say anything to you just to make you feel good? I can do that. I can do that. I can come on here and make it sound good. I am telling you. But I ain't that person. So when I say I need to get gathered, understand it's not just for me, it's for you too. I'm checking my headspace. I'm choosing not to react. I need some time. I got to focus so I can get in alignment. I'm taking a step back because I don't want to be led by my emotions. I don't want my emotions dictating my movement. I'm not that person. And I want to show up. When I show up, I want to show up with an overflow. When I show up, I want there to be an overflow. So everyone that is around me, they are benefiting from the overflow. I don't want to be haphazardous. And this is about being self-aware. It is about knowing who you are and knowing what you need. I just thank God that in that season, in that season of go through, that I didn't have immediate responsibilities because I was on vacation. I was the immediate responsibility. Did I know that was going to happen? No. Would I do it all over again? No. I'm going to get the lesson. Trust me, I won't be here again. I got the lesson. Not right now. And allow people to disqualify themselves if they choose to. I'm telling you, y'all don't. I got enough amens. I got enough claps. I got to hold up. Matter of fact, let me prove it to you. That I ain't looking for nobody to agree. I can clap for myself. Understand that. And so why am I sharing this? Because in pushing forward, we're saying forward ever, backwards never. In doing that, understand that it takes work to do it. When I was laying in my bed for a couple of days, depressed, angry, confused, upset, those circumstances would not have changed if I did not make the decision to change them. I would still be in my bed. 2 days, I didn't shower. Did I eat junk? But for 2 days, I'm telling you, I spent 2 days in my bed. I did not shower, barely ate, didn't want to talk to nobody. That's how low it was for me. I ain't ashamed of that. That's real. That's how fast depression can overtake you if you allow it. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I came up out of that thing because I made a decision to. When I realized the state I was in, I made the decision to come up out of that. I did not want that. That's when I told y'all earlier that I revisit familiar emotions, familiar reactions. No, I'm coming up out of that. And understand, just because you might not know all my business, at least you know some of it. You know enough to pray for me. You know enough. You know the kind of heart that I got. You know my passion. Pray for me. Don't write me off because I'm telling you not right now. Don't take it personal. If I don't pick up the phone and call you, if I don't send a text, I go through too. That was hard. That was a struggle for me. And I still feel pangs of grief. But I'm choosing different how I want to respond to it. But it could have took me out. It could have. And then dealing with my health. Come on. I need some people that really know what grace really looks like and really know how to give it. Because even those that you esteem, even those that you feel connected to, even those that you feel like they got it together, they don't always got it together. I don't always have an answer. And I think that's another thing that kind of almost took me out because I didn't have an answer. I didn't know what to do. Until I realized just admitting that I don't know what to do and that I don't have the answers was enough. But I can't live my life trying to help people understand. I can't when I'm barely getting it. So I need us to do better as a community. This is how we take care of one another. Understand there's no need to feel hopeless. There's no need to feel helpless. There's no need. As long as you got a connection to the Father, pray. I'd rather you pray for me than be on my line talking to me. How are we going to come out of it? What are we going to do? Because at the end of the day, I still got to make the decision. So here we are. I got a lot more. I do. I told y'all I was getting better. I was going to do better. I promise you. But I can't keep focusing on. I can't focus on that. I did the work though, the self-work. I did the self-work. I'm not just sitting here just and saying, yeah, I got through it. I'm good. No, I did the work. To come up out of this thing. I had to make a decision. And I don't know who you are. I don't know what state of mind you're in. I don't know who pissed you off. I don't know who disappointed you. I don't know who hurt you to the point where your heart. I don't know who you are and I don't know where you are. But I'm telling you, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. So what? You lost a couple things. Because grief, we don't just mourn the loss of the people that, you know, passed away. We grieve over relationships that we got to let go of. We grieve over anything we have an emotional attachment to. And some of us got emotional attachments to things, to people. And when those things are no longer there and you got to pivot and you got to figure it out, it ain't no time to cower and retreat and become a victim. It's no, let me figure it out. Why? Because in you is the power and the authority. You got the wisdom to figure it out. You don't have to stay in that low place. You don't. I don't know who told you. Wrong. But I am here to refute any lie that anyone has ever told you that you don't have what it takes to come up out of that thing, because you do. It is on you. Listen, I was in New York, hit that New York ad, and it was all she wrote. I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to end up, they were trying to get me to go to the hospital. Not that my stubbornness, I get it from, nope. I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. I could be so stubborn sometimes to the point I block my own blessings. And sometimes to the point where I can block my own healing, physical healing. But I thank God that I got some people in my life that ain't turned off when I'm in my flesh. They ain't turned off when I'm talking crazy, even when they don't understand it. I thank God that they know the weapons that they have isn't carnal. I thank God that I got some emotional, intelligent people in my life that know what to do during times like this. That's why I love the Pusher community. That's why I gotta keep coming back. That's why the first thing I said is I missed your idea, because you don't understand my healing is dependent. I gotta keep healing. I gotta keep talking. I gotta keep exposing those things that are hidden inside of me. Why? Because I want to be free. I want to be whole, stable, and solid. I do. And I'm saying, Happy New Year's to you, boo. Thank you for tapping in. I'm telling you, at some point, we got to examine our hearts. We really do. Examine right now. Let's right now. That's right. Forward ever, backwards never. We on TikTok, ticking and talking. Forward ever, backwards never. Yes. Happy New Year to you all too. I thank you for tapping in and listening to me. Welcome to the Pusher community. Yes. I feel compelled to even right now. Can we just examine? Can we do a heart check? If your heart is good, put in the chat, my heart is good. Can we just take a moment and do a heart check? I don't want to feel like I'm on an island by myself. I need you to just put a heart in the chat or say my heart is good. Let me know where your heart is. Can we just do a heart check right now? Collectively. I hear that, Tammy. My heart is good. I hear that. Nah. My heart is good and pure. I know that's right. Come on, we talking over here. What y'all doing over here? Yes. That is important. We got to take a minute to examine our hearts. It's in our hearts. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Whatever is in your heart, it is coming out. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's why I can admit that I had some ugly stuff inside of me that I want out. I want it gone. So God, deal with me right where I am. So the next person that shows up, the next person that calls my phone and I don't have the capacity, respectfully, not today. Without blame, shame, and guilt. But y'all got to understand, my heart has been through it. My heart. It's been through it. But I thank God for protecting me. I thank God that I'm still here. I thank God that I didn't give up, that I didn't tap out. I thank God. Y'all see, I'm telling you, this could have, maybe this for another group of people. As I listen to you, I realize that I too am grieving loss of human beings from this physical realm, loss of the persona I was as I am being renewed, acceptance of the loss of a relationship. Yes, we got to be honest. While I haven't known you yet a year, and your mission gave me my girl, get up and push through. This is why I get my flowers out. I love you, Wasabi. Hold up. I got to do something real quick. She ain't lying. She is not lying. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I know y'all aren't used to me moving around. I know. Y'all not used to me moving around. But look at this beautiful gift. This was the first gift that I received from Miss Van. Hold up. Let me give you the full effect. So it lights up. It do. She gifted me this because she appreciates me. And she gifted me again another one. I'll show y'all the next time. But what I want to do, and she does this for free by hand. Isn't it so beautiful? So what I am going to do is gift. She makes different ones. This is, y'all know, this is my colors. This is the PUS'HER colors. This is my vibe. I want to support her. And so what I am going to do with you all help is that I am going to begin to give start this love offering thing, and I'm going to get her to make a couple. I'm going to pay her and I'll give them away on June the 18th if you win a ticket to this big event that is coming up June the 18th from 4 to 7. I will figure that out this week, and I will be sending certain individuals a ticket. But Miss Van, I had the privilege to deliver her 2 tickets to her, and it felt so good to be able to do that on my first day outside from being hibernated. She was my first stop, the first person I went to go see. I appreciate you, Miss Van, for thinking of me, for creating with your hands a love offering with flowers that will never die. And I so appreciate you. And because you said that I gave you your girl, get up and push through, I'm giving it to myself. Girl, get up and push through. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. And if your heart is still beating, that means you're still here. Get up and push through. Let's see what Miss Karen is talking about. I divorced 7 years ago and have not let go of the name, even in the Bible, like Saul, who was renamed Paul after his renewing. Well, pray to God. Pray about that. Pray about it. Pray about it. And then make the decision. Pray about it and make the decision. All right? Because I can't tell you what to do. With that, only that's between you and God. So I say pray about it and then make your decision. And once you make the decision, circle back and let me know what you came up with. I believe the uncovering of my attachment has come now, as I now have the courage to be renewed. I know that's right. Come on. Girl, get up and push through. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. And even if I just came just for you and Miss Van, I am good with that. I am trying to tell you, it does my heart good. Yes, that we can recognize and then do something about it. That is what this thing is about. Don't stay stuck. Life never stop lifing. It is us. It is us who decides to just exist. And I'm telling you, no matter what state you find yourself in, get up and get up. Get up. One of the things that I had to remind myself, the longer that I lay here, I'm holding up somebody else's process. So come on, girl, get what you need, do what you got to do. But you holding up somebody else's process. See, I know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I need to be doing as an individual. And I'm gathered. I am real clear. Trust me, I am back with a heavy heart, still heavy, but nonetheless, I am back. And I am not wasting my oxygen. I'm not wasting my strength because I don't know when my legs is going to give out on me. So I want to walk to places that is going to benefit me. I'm going to walk to places where I can be utilized in the right way. Behold, I do a new thing. Shall you not know it? Come on now. Y'all talking good. Y'all are talking good. Yes, yes. I'm so happy to see you back. I had to let go of a relationship myself, still trying to process it. Understand this. We could do one or two things. And I'm going to let you go because we got a couple minutes. Let it go. Understand we invest. So I'm talking to my people over here, but I'm talking to y'all too. Understand this. The more that we invest, and I'm talking to myself first, the more that we invest in things that we have no control over, we are holding up our own process. Do I need to run that back? Do I need to say that again? Understand, if you do not have control over it, let it go. How do you let it go? Accept the fact that you don't have control over it. Ain't nothing you can do with it. The only person you have control over is you. What you think, feel, and believe. Understand it. Own it. Because it's your responsibilities. It don't belong to another person. I am responsible for my own growth and development. I am responsible for my healing. That's why I had to get up out of the bed. That's why I had to get up out of the bed, take a shower. Come on, girl, get yourself gathered. Grab a fitted. Put it fitted on. Is that what's going to make you look good? Feel good? But you're going to get up. Who cares if you don't have nowhere to go? You're going to get up and get dressed as if you are going somewhere. And that is what I did. Because I realized 2 days was long enough for me. I did not want to stay another day in that bed. And I got up. I took a shower. Put a little dress on. Because I was in a house. And chilled. Because I still didn't feel good physically, but I made myself get up. I made myself get active. I made myself read. Because guess what? I didn't feel like doing nothing. But if I allow my emotions to dictate where I should go and what I should do, I will remain stagnated. I will be back on that hamster wheel. And I told you I am too cute to act like a hamster. So I refuse to get back on that wheel. And plus my leg been hurting. I don't want to be rotating on a wheel over and over again anyway. So understand this. Take care of yourself. Check in with your heart. Check in with your mind. Check in with your spirit. Check in with your emotions. This is nobody's responsibility but yours. Check in with yourself. I'm telling you, it don't take but a second to slip into that dark place. I'm telling you what I know because I just did it. And it wasn't the first time. And it might not be the last time. But I assure you, if there is a next time, I won't stay that long in it. I assure you of that because I know what to do. See, for me, all I got to do is put a praise on it. All I got to do is begin to praise God. All I got to begin to do is just worship, just surrender. And it will well up in your internal environment. I am telling you. I don't know when the last time I cried for myself. But these last couple weeks, I got all my tears. All the yelling, all the screaming. I did that for myself, not for you. I do that for you all the time. I cry with you all the time. I laugh with you all the time. But what about me? I had to go inward. So the tears that I've been shedding for the last couple of weeks have been for me. Sometimes I got to be selfish and consider me so that I can consider you. Sometimes I got to be selfish to factor myself in so that I can factor you in. That's the order. Because if I am no good for me, how can I be any good for you? Don't settle for less. Anybody that you got coming in front of you speaking, you will want them. You will want them to do the work. You will want them to be honest. You will want them to be able to expose those things that they want you to expose. Anything outside of that don't make sense to me. And so as I continue to heal out loud, I encourage you to continue to heal out loud. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It only take a minute. We at the wind down, closing out. Go ahead and like. I had over 20-something people watching. I only got a little bit of likes. So I need you to like this and I need you to share it. And I need you to come back next week. I need you to come back. Am I asking for too much? If you have not taken the pledge, go over to PUS'HERlife.org. Take the Healing 1 Million People pledge. If you have not checked your email in the month of November and December, I'm going to go back, encourage you to check your email because emails were sent out if you already have taken the pledge. I need you to do that. I thank you all from all platforms where you are watching from. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This is a new year, but some of us still got the same struggles. What do you do with that? That's another lesson within itself. Another lesson within itself. But as always, I love y'all. I love y'all. And there's nothing that you could do about it. Hey, Mo, I got your candles. I made them, girl, and now I want to make some more. So you got to wait this weekend so I can make some more batches to see which ones that I like the best. And whatever two that I like the best, they are yours. But I made the first two. I think I did a good job, but it was fun. That was therapeutic for me, doing that for Mo. I definitely did make candles. I made 2. So now that I know what I am doing, I am going to go back at it and make some more. So your candles are on the way. But I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And it was an honor to be able to do that, having you on my mind and in my heart. It definitely helped me get through too. when I am creating, when I am doing things with my hands, it is very therapeutic. And so I definitely did that. I did. And so until next time, I will see y'all next Wednesday at 6:30. You know, this is the community where anybody can show up. So I will just say, hold on. Hold on. This is going to be a progressive year. If you have a business, if you have an event that is coming up, if you have something, I'm looking for multiple of people to be on the platform at one time next week. So if you have something coming up for the month of January and February and you would like to share, you would like to talk about it, shoot me a text to let me know so that I can organize that, because I know that we have a lot going on between January and February, and I want to make sure that the information get out. So if you have something coming up, let me know and I will bring you on next week so that we can share with the community and the masses so that we can get the information out there. Oh yeah, we back, people, and we doing big things. Until next time, continue to heal out loud. It is your girl Pusher. If you're not pushing forward, you're moving backwards. Say it out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. No, really say that thing out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. Have you gotten your copy of It Takes One to Know One workbook and journal and people pusher? No, then travel over to pusherlife.org, go to the author's page, and you will find It Takes One to Know One and People Pusher. Come tap in.